Yeah, it just feels like it's going to be really annoying to play into Team Unique this game, though, right? Like, they've got the Ricky who could just kind of just snowball, be super annoying, be on top of you all the time as quickly as possible. But Vanskell taking a ton of damage from Kuro here at the same time.
They chase them down. They just straight up chase them down.
In fact, Miracle's even a little bit less behind.
Oh boy.
Ooh, wow, that is a big rotation in from Vanskell into the middle lane. Meanwhile, I'll put down bottom once again. Illusion dropping so low, and he is going to lose his life eventually. So GH and Miracle do eventually find this kill down here. Took them some time, and BTC's got to be careful once again, playing around that creep wave, but he's still taking a ton of damage from that rocket barrage. But Miracle's got to be careful. He doesn't have that much health to play with. They're trying to play around with him here. Ooh, BTC getting himself away so low, trying to turn back in again, but he is surely dead now. Meanwhile, there's a courier. What the hell?
Oh no. Key and the focal point of this game is like Viper actually destroying Nature's Prophet, kicking him out of the lane multiple times here, and with Kuro's help,
he's trying his luck here, Shad Team, but they have TP'd in 19 here. Let's see what they can do, as they've actually got the Inkswell on the Treant. Doesn't quite connect onto Wii, though. Now he's able to turn this one around. Kuro getting right up in their faces, as they will drop the Viper Strike down. Disruption going to buy him a little bit of time, hopefully get the majority of the damage from that Viper Strike off him, and now the trees come out, cutting off their vision. Meanwhile, GH taking off the damage on the backlines. They'll turn their attention over towards Vanskell. Vanskell trying to get to the trees here, but he's poisoned up, and he shall die. It was terminal in the end. Meanwhile, Illusion trying to jump forward, find something here, but I think this fight is probably over.
It looks a lot like in Dota Underworlds they have that. Oh, top lane though. Kuro's getting got on here.
He is indeed. In fact, he might just get his mozzarella melted up here, though they're struggling to. Never mind, the Blink Strike comes through, finishes a kill. Mind Control looking for some counter aggression onto Vanskell here and should find the return kill. And now he's just going to battle on down with Duraccio here. And Duraccio, with those balls helping him out, will not be winning this little engagement here. Mind Control, does he have any dust on him? Does not. So Duraccio is just going to keep on playing with him, really abusing the lack. Oh, dodging out the roar, but it's going to come through regardless. Although, if this comes out, Wee's on top of him, and with the, oh my goodness, they can find the kill, but Duraccio is probably going to die to the poison from the Viper. Great rotation in from Weeha there.
Since the tier 1 mid is dead, this Viper can pretty much freely go anywhere on the map. And it looks like it's going to be 2 outposts as well for NIGMA. Oh, GH.
Yeah, surely he's gotten caught out here, right? Gyrocopter's considering coming in, but Miracle without any mana.
Bottom here, but they might not even be able to take the tower. The Dragon Knight does not have his ultimate. No, they're TPing in here. They want to defend this.
This could get messy as they drop down the ultimate onto the BZZ, slowing him down. He's going to turn around with the Dragon Tail, but there's the Roar coming down, but Illusion is there with the save, throwing down the disruption and allowing BZZ to not be stunned up in the middle of everybody, but Viper coming around from the side. This is getting dangerous for Unique. They're running out of HP. Duraccio trying to play around here. Illusion is the first one to go down. It looks like Duraccio could be the second. They've got the vision. They've got the right clicks. He's poisoned up, being torn apart, and that Ricky is dead. BZZ still being chased here. NIGMA are not done. They're going under the tier 2s. They don't seem to care. They've got an Iocopter, and they're willing to use it. BZZ under the tier 2 tower, though, the TP out. All right, fair enough. They get the kill anyway because they're looking in to defend this middle tower at the same time.
In this matchup, and also Io Gyrocopter showing such dominance bottom. Oh, Miracle, he might get gone on here, but they don't have a relocation.
Behind him. Kuro's the one getting real low, actually, as Duraccio will jump in. He finds that kill to Kuro. GH is in trouble as well. He's going to get beaten down. They've killed off BZZ, but it's looking like it's going to be Miracle losing his life, trying to turn around, trying to deal the damage, but will end up dying nonetheless. We looking for some revenge. Finds one, looking over towards 19, might find 2. He's not got the Roar, actually. Mind Control won't be able to stop him TPing out of this one, and inside the fountain, 19 will be able to survive the poison damage. Meanwhile, Duraccio, he's still looking here. He finds Mind Control. Mind Control does have the Roar, but Duraccio playing around him beautifully as he drops down that smoke, jump into the other side. We cannot get revenge for his fallen comrade.
Exactly.
Roar out in the bottom lane. They're going for Duraccio right now. They've got the relocation down on top of him as well. Smoke's not going to save you today, sir. That is too much damage. Yeah.
And also, it can help your allies, but it's mainly a really good item to protect yourself from the Ricky in this kind of game.
Kuro is probably going to die here, but there's a lot of heroes TPing in. BZZ trying to get himself out of here. Will be successful. Vanskell as well trying to get himself away, but that's not going to happen. Too much damage coming out way too quickly out of this Viper, so...
And then after the kills, they'll go for the objectives. We can see like they're not really hard forcing any objectives right now. Mind Control.
Oh, the revenge coming down onto the Beastmaster right now. Do they have the damage? You bet they do. Duraccio feels happy about that one. Yeah.
Oh, bottom though.
19 is in the same position. Oh my goodness. This is a man without his bungee cord. Miracle, he's been cut loose and he falls to the river beneath.
This opening is probably closing very soon they
10
might have to
seconds
get
till
out
he's
here.
back. Wee does show himself. Do they want to go for him, though? It doesn't look like it. Yes, they do. Jump in, but the BKB pop from Wee just in time, and now Dragon Knight's actually the one in trouble, trying to get the TP out here. It's going to be successful. He is not. BZZ is cut down. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, Retro's able to get himself away, and the Prophet is also able to get a TP out. But unfortunately, Illusion, he's going to be the extra little kill, and that is going to send Wee into the godlike status right now in this game. On the top lane, as they try to take down this tier 3 tower, Miracle and GH doing their best here to take down this one, and Unique, they are kind of looking a little bit sad. They do not have their Ricky, and they don't really have much of a way of repelling NIGMA from their base right now. They don't want to hard commit to this one. The stun does come down. Maybe they might make it go into the Beastmaster here, but look at Miracle just on the front lines. Not a fear in the world. They're going to grab them together, but they don't care. They got a BKB. 19 in the middle of everybody. This highest net worth hero in the game just has to BKB TP out from a fight. Duracho, he is hard committing onto this one. He's found a BKB of his own. He might be able to take down the Aya, but no. It comes out, healing him back up again. Duracho has to back himself away. DK is going to have his turn at trying to jump into the mix, but he's also getting blended up as well. The blender just keeps on spinning, and Unique just keep on backing out. No one actually dying just yet, to be honest, but the barracks certainly are. The range has fallen down. The melee going to be heading the same way as well. And look at the ridiculous amount of save on the side of Team NIGMA here. They just keep Miracle nice and healthy, healing him up time and time again. They're looking for an exit kill. The Beastmaster, though, he is making himself pretty unwilling. A jump back from Duracho here. Doesn't want to hard commit to this one. Illusion as well, making it back to the base here as they just realize that they're not really defending from much. Duracho just trying to poke at Miracle. They'll see the balls breaking. They're pinging.
They know where the relocate is.
Yep. Smoke coming down. Yeah, GH is kind of just accepting his demise at this point, but Vanscore's already looking for more. Duracho as well, chasing forwards. Wee's going to be the target. He's got that BKB ready to go, so they'll just jump straight past him, looking for Kuro instead. Definitely a little bit careful on the Ricky here, as that Roar is available. They're going to throw it out, but then comes the disruption, and now the two-man Soul Bite as they jump in with the Dragon Tail on top, and the BKB comes out from Wee just in time to be able to take down Mind Control in the backlines. Meanwhile, Wee hard dishing out the damage. Miracle's in as well as they just try and take him down. They're just going to try and leave, but that's not going to happen for poor old Illusion or Vanscore, as both of them do get picked off. Wow. I mean, that was some real commitment. Oh no. Yule's out onto Duracho. The big hero here is going to be popping. That is a dead Ricky. They want this buyback. They want the Ricky buyback now. They're banging on the front door, begging for it. Honestly, like 20 seconds, he can wait. They've got the delaying tactics. Dragon stuns down onto the Jara. Jara being beaten down pretty heavily here, and actually they can't force Star from away because of the destruction, but he's just surviving through it. Miracle will not die, and now they turn around on 1990, trying to TP out. I don't think he's making it this time around. Will get cut off just before he makes it back to base, but the buyback comes out from him. Now they're going to try and look for something here, but NIGMA are holding a steady line. Look at this guy go. Inner Beast, the Necro unit. He doesn't even have the attack speed tower. He's just flying through. Does he even exist anymore? Meanwhile, they'll jump into the backlines here, and this GH is going to get melted. Now they're trying to turn their attention over towards the Viper. They've released together the two big cores, but the BKBs are up. They're not really getting that much done. Now the Roar comes down to the Ricky, but they don't have the vision for him. Duracho might be able to sneak himself away on the sidelines here, jumping across to that unit. Meanwhile, on the front lines, though, Miracle just murdering everybody as 19's going to die again, and they will get the Ricky, and that is probably going to be the G to the G. Game number 1, I believe, going to NIGMA right now, as they will drop the double Gs in the chat. Game number 1, it does go their way, and I mean, yeah. This is the spirit of CIS. I mean, this is an incredibly CIS draft from them, but they're going to grab the Shadow Fiend Bobbies, do a decent amount of work, but they're going to go into Mind Control now. They've got the level 2 onto Duracho. They're trying to take them down. The Rocket is going to connect. Vanscore, though, doesn't really have anything to offer other than this tag team, which is already used, so Mind Control's just going to be able to walk himself out of this one. Meanwhile, down at bottom, BZZ is going to lose his life. Still trying to play around here. Meanwhile, at bottom, Miracle sitting pretty sad on a bunch of... Oh, he's jumping in forwards here. Illusion's going to find him. Beautiful play there, using that Molotov, leveling it up, firing it across.
This Morph only has 15 last, even though there was 3 heroes.
We are on the run. Could be in some trouble. He's beaten back by Illusion, and the Rays will find the kill there. His shield unable to help against the magical damage off that Red. Meanwhile, in the river, GH is having a bit of a splashing party with Vanscore, and Miracle is surviving. Yeah, mid, as you say. Jumping in here, Illusion maybe in some trouble. GH trying to beat him down. Illusion should be losing his life here, trying to get off a bit more damage just before he dies, but unfortunately there is no kill to be had. NIGMA just turning up with the numbers to this middle lane, and Unique are struggling to deal with it.
Oh, BZZ's also walking to the mid lane. They really want to defend this tower.
Oh, 19 could be in some trouble right now, but the snowball saves him for the time being, and they jump forwards onto Kuro. Maybe find themselves a target here. Kuro, he's trying to run outside the Razor's range, but will be finding him nonetheless. Meanwhile, Mind Control, him and his Bobby's just trying to get the damage down onto this tier 1 tower.
They did such a good job at controlling the Shadow Fiend right now. Top lane, Jarvan, they're getting gone on.
They're looking for him. He is pretty tanky, but with Weehar coming up, means this man has the damage. The Void Spirits coming in to deal the big hits. They're struggling to finish the job here, but will eventually get him an illusion. Turning up to the wrong person's party right now, but they don't want to go for the tower under this one.
I kind of feel bad for Wee though, because like they did take the mid tower, and it seems like he rotated top, but he's super underfarmed still.
Yeah,
they might go on Jarvan again.
This might be worth it if they can bring down this Jara. They are struggling a little bit to start off with, and Resonant Pulse going onto the tower for this one, but in comes the arena. BZZ looking for the punish here. Does miss the spear, but it doesn't really make a difference under that tower. Trapped in like a dog in a cage.
Looking good.
Indeed, yeah. Things looking alright, and actually BZZ could be the one in trouble. He does pop the arena, trying to bring down Wheat, and does actually grab him with a nice spear as well. 19 coming over as well. The two Razors connect, and they find themselves a kill. Mind Control, meanwhile, going for the TP out. The snowball just about connects in time. Mind Control gets beaten on down up at the top lane. He gets his mushrooms chopped, and Unique are very, very happy with that little engagement. 2 calls for the price of 1 up in the top lane. Thing is kind of as expected.
Illusion. Ain't got on here.
Jumping. Oh yeah, you're right. It's the Batrider who gets pulled down, but meanwhile on the side of the fight, oh my god, the Racho is dropping so low here. The fear comes out from 19, keeping the Racho alive a little bit longer. The tower is attacking him though, and he will get killed off as Mind Control TP's in from behind. Now they have the Yules up onto the Shadow Fiend to try and get him out of danger, but unfortunately with 4 heroes surrounding him, too much damage coming in. A really messy fight down here for Team Unique. I mean, They send heroes all over the place. They try to get the delaying tactics in for the tower, but then end up turning into a fight anyway. And nah, he's feeling pretty poor right now. I mean, it's a weird game because it feels like a lot of people are pretty damn poor, but it's actually just Smallthing who's pretty damn rich. Meanwhile, GH getting jumped right now. The damage goes through into the Tutsi. Arena's going to block a little bit of it, but Miracle's is going to come charging on through, trying to get the damage up onto BZZ, but in comes a Requiem 19 trying to get the TP out, and that is cute. You sure about that? I mean, we haven't seen Unique contest a Roshan once in the series, so with Batrider, yeah, this is going to be the +1 they're looking for, just to make sure it certainly goes down. But yeah, they are coming in for this. They need to be quick. Unique, are they going to notice? Batrider has died. They need to get in now, but it's too late. Roshan goes down. They might be able to get themselves 1 kill on the return here as they kill off Mind Control. Will they be able to get the big one? Morphling, they're pinging him out, but unfortunately they just can't bring him down here. He's got the strength morph off, now turning into that Gyrocopter doing the damage. The Racho, he's going to lose his life here. Miracle runs him down. It looks like 19 might be heading the same way as well with a roll forwards from GH. Miracle able to just pick away at the Shadow Fiend. He's going to get his turkey basted, and it's 2 kills for Miracle here.
Like he couldn't really do so much, and they didn't have anybody who can actually do it.
Yeah, he goes in for the assassination, but looking for the return kill here, trying to go into Mind Control, but Mind Control actually dodging out the spears inside his trees. They have got the lasso, and they're going to have to throw it down here, but Kuro trying to get on top, but it doesn't matter. Mind Control is already dead. Trying to chase some heroes down here. Weehar as well, jumping in. He's got the Yules. Oh dear, this might be a Shadow Fiend in a spot of bother right now. Weehar jumps in deep. They're going to pop the Requiem just to try and fear him back, buy him the time they need. But where is that shotgun? It's sneaking in from the sidelines. Miracle's looking for the target here. Tusk is going to be that target. Does not matter for anything else, however. It doesn't really make a difference. They're going to kill him off all the same. Meanwhile, a beautiful roll from GH finds 19 like a homing missile. Meanwhile, Illusion running through the trees, but unfortunately his carry flow won't quite be so lucky as 19 gets cut down.
Say something that you're 100% sure about, so you sound smart no matter what.
No, I'm not a very confident person, so I don't have many big calls like that. Let's see what happens here. Vanscore is going to get cut open like a spring lamb. Meanwhile, GH running himself up here, trying to cut off the escape of the Mars here. And to be honest, it's working pretty damn well. Another Remnant comes down, controlling that Mars, forcing him out of position. And Miracle will just come in to claim that kill. There is no stopping the Smallthing right now. 11-1 is where he's currently at. It doesn't have an Aegis anymore, but I mean, does he even care? 19 trying to cock up that ultimate, but unfortunately we are just jumped straight through him. Silenced up now, unable to really find himself much entry to this fight as Wee's just jumping around, doing whatever he wants. Illusion's going to be the one picked up in the backlines. Wee's got to be careful though, as he is taking a decent amount of damage from the BKB Gyro, but again, the BKB used just to retreat. He gets a bit of damage off and then runs away. It's like flashbacks from last game. The BKB and runaway tactics, not successful last game, not going to be successful this game either, it looks like, but still. As you say, I mean, this Gyro's getting a decent amount of damage on. They're fighting on pretty low health here, NIGMA. Let's see if they can make anything happen. Before this snowball over towards the creep is going to put the Gyrocopter in a very bad position. Just get blown up by Miracle. And now Vanscore heads the same way. That is 3 heroes down on the side of Unique. They're looking over towards the 19 as well. They don't care about 19. They want the tower. They want the buildings. But now they fish him out with a remnant. The fishing is successful. And now the Shadow Fiend still alive for the time being, trying to get some damage onto Miracle. Miracle popped the BKB and waveforming himself away. And now what are they left with? 19 still somehow alive through all of this, turning it around with the lasso. They've got the Void Spirit. They've got the Enchantress as well. Meanwhile, GH is also going to get picked off. They get the Shadow Fiend.
Helpful for them.
Yeah, this is a big pickup for sure. Gyro with that naked BKB, not really feeling all too good right now. As the lasso comes out, the BKB comes out in time from Miracle, keeping him safe for the time being, and so much strength as well. He's going to steal that Gyrocopter form and get ready for the next fight. And now we jumping in, controlling up the Tusk. Tusk's going to be the target. He gets blown up by that ethereal blade.
They might not even need it.
Duracho or Vanscore both in trouble right now as the roll comes through from GH, cutting off Gyrocopter's escape. They've got to actually try and turn this into a fight, I think, but BKB still not available for another 8 seconds as Gyrocopter getting beaten down by Miracle. Miracle's going to get on top of him, take down Duracho, dead for 52 seconds. Arena getting not a whole lot done, to be honest, and now NIGMA immediately looking onto the high ground for more. They're going to lead the charge with the Void Spirit. 19 going for the ultimate here. The fear will come through. Do they have enough damage to cut through Wee? Doesn't look like they do. And now he's going to pull off the Dissimulate to get himself down to the low ground. Meanwhile, the damage comes through onto the Batrider. Batrider trying to make himself away. Meanwhile, Miracle just with the flat cannon coming into the backline, blowing people up, doing so much damage. We're not having a whole series where they don't contest one Roshan. I'm not keen for that. Meanwhile, Miracle jumping up to the high ground, trying to find the shotgun kill on Samar straight away here. He is tanky, but not tanky enough. He's going to lose his life. Meanwhile, Mind Control jumping to the backlines, cutting off the Ratcho's escape plan here. Meanwhile, Lucian, the Batrider is going to go down. Now Duracho's going to be the next target here, popping that BKB, but they do have a lot of physical damage, but they don't have the means to keep up with him. Although they do. The trees come down. Quelling Blade also picked up by this Gyrocopter though, and we jumping up to the high ground here. They might be able to bring him down, but actually no, the spear catch that 19. He's just dead. Doesn't get the BKB off in time. He's just straight up destroyed, and now on the backlines, Duracho's going to lose his life. The G to the G dropped in the all chat as game number 2 will go the way of NIGMA as well. A clean wipe for them, and clean and crisp Dota it was.